All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. In today's video, I want to clue you in on Verizon, PewDiePie.
So yeah, you can walk around outside, get tokens. Based on where you live, they will spawn around you nearby.
Bitcoin, Ripple, Uniswap, DeFi, NFTs, everything that's going on in the world today. We're going to talk about it. This is a news video. Let's start right here. Don't lose sight of just how rapidly the backdrop for Bitcoin is changing. The world is simultaneously becoming more digital and more centralized. This is Christine Lagarde. She's the president of the Central Bank of Europe. She has this to say regarding what's coming.
We are still in the review and consideration stage, but we've just launched a public consultation so that consumers and Europeans can actually express their preference and tell us whether they would be happy to use a digital euro just in the way they use a euro coin or a euro banknote, knowing that it is central bank money that is available and that they can rely upon.
The internet really reached mass adoption in 1999, early 2000s. YouTube was only created in 2006. Bitcoin, digital scarcity, was only created in 2009. The whole world is turning digital, and the sooner you realize that, the better. And the sooner you realize that we're going to need a decentralized, censorship-resistant, undebasable currency just as an option, so we don't have to deal with this on a day-to-day basis, you can see the reason that Bitcoin has closed its highest monthly candle in its almost 12-year history. This is the highest monthly close that Bitcoin has ever had. The second highest monthly close that Bitcoin ever had was in late 2017, the cycle top, the month that Bitcoin topped out at $20,000. That's only the second highest monthly close. We just closed the first highest monthly close. The third highest monthly close was a couple months ago. The fourth was a month prior to that. And the fifth highest monthly close was the local peak we had in June of 2019. Bitcoin is in a bull market. Cryptocurrency is in a bull market. And we're going to have people like this trying to stop it.
We should be prohibiting cryptocurrencies. They disempower the federal government. And there is an anarchist strain, a libertarian strain that says every time the federal government is disempowered, Americans should be happier.
But guess what? If your cryptocurrency is censorship resistant, decentralized, they can't stop it. Now, this gentleman who you just heard speak is, of course, Representative Brad Sherman from my state of California. Now, I'm not one for identity politics, but this is one straight white old man that we should kick out of office, maybe get a little color in there. Now, of course, most of his donors are banks, so his rhetoric makes sense. But guys, let's continue with the recent news. Check this out. This is another little green flag that tells me bull market time, baby, bull market time. Verizon's newsroom to use blockchain in a bid for absolute transparency. News requires an element of trust. Blockchain may be able to help. Don't take my word for it. You can go directly to Verizon's website. Hey, I can get some Bitcoin back with Lolly if you want to use Lolly. Link is in the description. Great way to earn Bitcoin back on purchases. I like it. But the news is this. They just put out a press release. Corporate responsibility. Verizon's full transparency launches blockchain verification for news releases. What you need to know. Verizon is implementing a blockchain verified record of changes to its news releases. The full transparency initiative, not proof of work, not proof of stake, but proof of concept, built with open source blockchain tech in partnership with Huge, Mad Network, and Ad Ledger. The full transparency initiative has the potential to change the way companies communicate to their audiences. A quote, blockchain has long been associated with cryptocurrency, but that is just the beginning of what it can do. This is according to Mad Network. Mad Network is thrilled to power Verizon's approach, exploring how blockchain can be a critical part of enterprise software at scale, providing validation and authentication in the digital world. Do you think Verizon's blockchain will be decentralized, permissionless? I doubt it. What do you think about this story? Blockchain could make dismantling nuclear warheads more secure. Another blockchain plug. Nations working to take nuclear weapons out of commission should turn to blockchain to build trust and make the process more secure, according to a new policy report coming out of the UK. Among the specific benefits of blockchain tech, what can blockchain tech offer? Well, dismantling data management process. The report's author lists an immutable encrypted record of chain of custody for treaty accountable items, allowing third parties to verify the disarmament without actually seeing the data. Another benefit for blockchain is cryptographic escrow for national declarations, allowing sensitive data to be released in a phased manner. So another report touting the benefits of blockchain. Both of these stories reminded me of 2019 when Kodak came out and announced that it was going to launch its own cryptocurrency, and its stock price skyrocketed back in 2019. I wanted to point this stuff out to you because this, to me, tells me we are in a bull market, and it tells me also that people aren't coming into this market thinking that blockchain is only good for Bitcoin. A lot of people don't feel that way. I wanted to point this out to you. Let me know your thoughts below. PewDiePie pushing a video game that gives out cryptocurrency. The YouTube star unveiled a Pokemon Go style game that lets players collect cryptocurrencies in the real world. I first got turned on to this by this tweet. Talking about how PewDiePie was, talking about a game, an augmented reality game where you can collect tokens and brand points, and he's even rolling out his own NFT. And in the game, you can collect Bitcoin and Ethereum. In brief, PewDiePie has demonstrated a new artificial reality-based game called Wallem that allows players to collect crypto. The game features a cryptocurrency wallet, and players can collect Bitcoin, ETH, and other cryptocurrencies. NFT skins, including a PewDiePie one, are available to buy. Now, don't get it twisted. This is insanely bullish. I mean, why? Gaming, I think, is going to be a big trend in cryptocurrencies and NFTs within gaming. Now, the full story, because at Altcoin Daily, I always want to try and give you the full story, is that this PewDiePie news is simply sponsored content. He just promoted the game because the game was a sponsor, and that's really as far as that goes. I'd still say this is a net positive because so far his video has 5 million views, and he's obviously one of the biggest YouTubers in the game. Probably goes Altcoin Daily and then PewDiePie. Next piece of news. Hey, by the way, guys, if you appreciate us coming at you every day of the week, give the video a like, comment below for the algorithm, and check this out. Italian man is caught allegedly using airport computer system for ETH mining. TLDR, you can't just mine crypto for profit using other people's systems without them approving it. Employed at an airport located in the Italian city, the staffer allegedly put mining malware into the airport's computer system. The employee is said to have set up multiple mining rigs on site, taking advantage of the airport's back-end system. In the process, authorities eventually caught the culprit in security cam footage. So this guy wants to get his hands on some Ethereum. I do think that Ethereum has a great narrative, a great ecosystem to do well this cycle. I can't speak for ETH long term, but it seems to me that Ethereum is definitely a favorite for this cycle. The report is this: governance remains highly centralized in many DeFi projects. Top holders control vast amounts of supply. Now, if you're a regular subscriber to this audience, you're already informed on this aspect. There's varying levels of centralization now. A new report jointly developed by DappRadar and Monday Capital analyzes the token distribution and governance proposals seen in major DeFi protocols. Despite efforts to decentralize control in the yield farming phase, researchers maintain that many projects, especially those with strong venture capital roots, remain highly centralized. Of course, the research analyzed projects such as MakerDAO, Curve, Compound, and Uniswap. And this is totally true, and we've talked about it before. This is just the way cryptocurrency is trending now. We have it's like you want your project to be as censorship resistant and decentralized as possible. And until that happens, you run a risk. Now, Chainlink, I think, also falls into some of those Chainlink also has some of those centralized problems. The reason I want to point this out is because despite those problems, especially as we're entering into a bull market, these coins are still going to pump, despite the fact that we've pointed this out before. The founders of Chainlink control over 50% of the supply. Chainlink has gone consistently up in 2018, in 2019, even in 2020. It had a local top a couple months ago, but I'd say it still hasn't fallen off a cliff right yet. It could go higher. The point is, despite these projects being centralized, despite the fact that Chainlink doesn't even have its own blockchain, it's an ERC20 token, it has an Ethereum blockchain, these coins are still going to pump. And there's a difference between long-term holds and cycle trades. And with that being said, I'll let you go. Guys, great video. I think we did start the week off strong. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We drop a video every day. This bull market is just getting started. See you tomorrow.